Hi there everyone, this is Tracey from Lavinia Stamps and thank you for joining me. We're going to be using some of our new stamps again. So we're going to be using the gel press, and this is graphite from our new ink pad range called Elements. We're also going to be using Sundance and the VersaFine Claire. Okay, so this is our multifarious white card. I'll pop that to the side a minute while I just ink up our gel press. So these ink pads are so juicy that we only need a small amount on the gel press. So I am actually going to take a little off first and then just blend that colour all over. Now, it doesn't look like there's much on there at all, but you will be surprised on the print actually how much is on there. Okay, so I'm going to use the fan brush now and just taking off a little bit of water first. I just want some really small speckles on here. Okay, so I tore some paper earlier and I'm just going to pop that down around about there. And then taking our multifarious card, I'm just going to line that up and pop it down and give that a good press. Okay, and there we have our background, and you can see from that actually how much colour has come out on there. So I'm going to just dab that off and then dry it down. Okay. So using our template that we've got here, I'm just going to line that back up and then taking a smoothie. Let's go with the grey, which is Morning Mist. And again, I'm just going to flick that up. So all I'm doing is just adding a little bit of depth. Just do it gradually. Don't be tempted to put too much on all at once. Just gradually build that colour. Okay, and then I'm going to just move that slightly. And again, just flick up. And again. I just think that's a great way, it's a great effect, isn't it, if you want a snowy scene. So this time I'm going to ink up in the Nocturne. And then I'm going to just pop that down around about, let me just think, I'm going to put my house somewhere as well. Actually, I'll move that over slightly. Pop that down about there. So these fir trees are the ones that were featured on Hachanda. So these are now released on our website, but they're a great addition to all the other trees that we've got. I mean, that by itself, it looks great, doesn't it? Just even that one single stamp. But we're going to add a few more. So, inking up. Again, I'm just going to pop that down. About there. This is the smaller tree. I just think they work really well together. One's a lot thinner as well. And then I'm going to ink up our little dwellings. And I'll pop those around about there. And let's ink up the other one and pop that next to it as well. Okay, so let's just tear some paper now. And I'm just going to ground those houses. So just taking that paper right to the edge and then inking up in a little bit of the black. And it will just create a little bit of a shadow to make it look like the houses are actually sitting in the snow. It's a great effect. And this time I'm going to go back to our smaller tree and I'm going to ink up in the Versamark this time. And then I'm going to just pop that in between the two trees there. Give that a good press down. And then let's pop that lovely opaque white over the top. Tap that off. And then we'll just simply heat that up now. And you can see that white just coming through. That looks fab. Can you see that? It's so effective. Just a little bit of embossing and it just gives it depth, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to take Sundance now from our Elements range and one of our smoothies. I only want a tiny amount of yellow and I'm just going to put a little in and around. So it just looks like the sun is just breaking through. So lastly, I'm going to add a little bit of glitter. We've got white twinkle here, which I think will sit quite nicely. So I'm going to use our Wow embossing pen, and I'm just going to follow the hill line. I only want just a tiny amount. And let's sprinkle this white twinkle over the top. And then taking our heat gun and giving this one last blast. And that's just giving it a really nice little bit of glitter without it being too overpowering. So that's just set really nicely now. I hope you can see that under the light, under the camera should I say. And see that twinkle of that fabulous glitter, which was called White Twinkle. Okay, well, thanks so much guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration with the new stamps. You take care and we'll see you real soon. Okay, bye for now.